Woo, what's good, everybody? Out here having my melanin moment. Some of this natural vitamin D as the sun is doing this breezy thing. Hope y'all have enjoyed your weekend. I did. Well, I am, because today's Sunday, so it's still the weekend in my book. There's so many topics that's coming around. I try to pick. I'm trying to go through them. So many out there, so I'll pick a couple. Man, let me start off by saying this. What's up, everybody? Please continue to like, share, and subscribe. This is my Facebook page. My thoughts, not yours. But also, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rico the Opinionist. Opinionist. Y'all please feel free to share this live. I'm not going to be long, but I'm going to share some thoughts though. And usually I when I'm not coming up with things that kind of come up the top of my dome, I also, just like you, I pay attention to what's being said in the news, a la social media. And what's so interesting, I know it's terrible, but it is the topic of conversation. I saw this lady, she's probably in her 40s, attractive lady. I saw her on TikTok, we scrolling and stuff, right? And I saw this lady talking about the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. She was talking about the history, not the history, but how they've, I guess, evolved over the years as it relates to what the original standard of AKAs used to be. And I'll get to that if those of you don't remember. I know the way when you look at a lot of them today, you probably can remember that this standard was the standard. But she was saying, like, damn, it's on TikTok. The video is on TikTok. The lady, as well as this line of young ladies who obviously crossed AKA in whatever campus that was. And let me tell you, if you're part of Gen X or older, you went to a HBCU or any other school, but particularly HBCU, and you saw how they pledged AKAs, and you go back and look at 60 and 70-year-old AKAs, they don't look like these chicks today. And heard one brother say something, back in the day when they pledged people, it was like an exclusive thing. Only certain people can get in. Well, the history of all the fraternities, black fraternities and sororities, has been like what's called the brown paper bag test. If you were darker than a brown paper bag, you weren't allowed to get in. Go look at those old pictures of those AKAs on the campus of Howard and Spelman. You don't see nobody no dark skins on there. Kappa Alpha Psi, Alpha Phi Alpha. Even the Qs had mixed mulatto brothers, light-skinned cats. It wasn't until like the late 60s or the 70s, from 1900 and something, 1901, 2, 3, 4, 5, they're 06. No, the Alphas are 06. Well, I think they were Alpha the Alphas. But anyway, in those beginning turning of the 1900th century, there were no dark skins, or they say back then, no darkies. And so, okay, that was the standard. And also, physically, AKAs have always looked a certain way. I had never really met an AKA that was dress size was over a size 10. But they were mainly cute little peanut butter, light-skinned chicks, size 4, 0, 6, 7s. When they were 18 to 20 years old, when they were pledging them, right? But that standard has apparently changed because it is making news all over social media. How Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated has, I guess they have what's called an open admission policy now. Maybe they're just trying to get the money or something. I don't know. They're not as scrutinizing as they used to be. And this got people talking. And I like the conversation because this also transcends or correlates with the standards of America, standards of Black America. We got retarded people, literally retarded people with pursuing college degrees. Then you have retarded people with master's degrees and doctorates fighting, complaining, and scratching and clawing against a band at Tuskegee. They say, hey, don't come here and look like you just rolled out of bed. They are literally fighting, cussing, mad because the teachers and professors, the president of the university, don't want you coming out of school, coming to class, going to Lyceum, convocation, going to the cafeteria looking like a dumb, funky, unbathed, stupid-ass bum. No bonnets, no shower caps, no do-rags, no... And they also went further. No booty shorts, see-through shit. Who dresses like that on a campus of a higher education? And don't tell me what white folks do, because it ain't about them, it's about us. Until you assholes talk about some fucking, well, you know, respectability politics. I've never seen such nonsense in my life. So let me get back to the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Ladies, I want to tell you, can I share my story with y'all? I'm going to tell y'all my personal introduction to the ladies of AKA. When I was a freshman, I think 89, I don't know if I took that class in 89 with the spring 90, going into my sophomore, but my introduction to the sorority, because again, I didn't come from a household of people that went to college, 4-year schools and pledged. I didn't know anything about that system. But my introduction to sororities, or to the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, was this young sister, pretty as a picture. I was a little shy, little freshman. I think I got to be like 890. And in my head, remember another video I told y'all, and I said, yeah, I was trying to follow my freshman friends and try to pledge. And she happened to, I was in biology class from Mr. John Duplantier, rest in peace. Everybody loved Mr. Duplantier's class, his biology class. If you went to Grambling State University, you know what I'm talking about. He was the man in biology. So I remember coming to that class for the first time or the second time, and this little light-skinned chick, I think she's from Louisiana. She's a little petite little something, probably a size 4. It was her real hair. And obviously, she was probably mixed or mulatto, or they say in Louisiana Creole. She had jet black hair, and it came down to like a bob, very, very wavy, fluff. No, it was fluffy, wavy, very healthy, cute little something. You'd think she was a little cute little Georgia peach. She used to wear dark rimmed glasses, talk with a very soft, sweet voice. She's like, oh, you're trying to pledge? I'm like, yeah, no, I'm trying to do with my friends. You say, oh, okay, my boyfriend is a Kappa or something. Anyway, she just kind of took a liking to me as a fellow student, as a person on campus. And she was always talk to me. And I noticed her keychain. I said, you AK? She said, yeah. Very nice. Beautiful young sister. I'm saying young sister because I'm 57. But then I just thought she was, man, a cute little babe on campus back then. And so I don't remember her name. All I remember is that impression that she left upon me. She pressed upon me as a new person who was being introduced to this thing called sorority, fraternity stuff. And after her, my expectations of presentation of the ladies of AKAs was set up here because of her. Really sweet, very nice, very feminine, and we used to laugh, and you know, she was real cool. Attractive, cutie pie. But she's very respectful. Did I say feminine and sweet and soft? Yeah, real nice. And so I can't say the AKAs kept up that standard of pledging the little pretty little things, cute little somethings. They did. Now they had some hits and misses. They had some misses now. But as the years went on, let's go to the culture of the so-called Divine Nine. I think after the 90s, because see, I always pride myself on being a part of Gen X, the last generation of common sense and logic. Also, that the 90s was the last legitimate decade of HBCUs. After around 98, maybe going to 99, stuff just started. Whatever low standards that was occurring in society hit the HBCUs. Because when I was at Grambling, from 89 to 94 undergraduate, and I stayed on from 94 to 96 to get my MSW, the sisters were gorgeous. The AKAs were gorgeous. They were. And they kept their standard from whenever they were 1904, 5, 7, 8, 08. I think they 1908. They kept their standard. Well, of course, over the years, they got some brown and darker skinned girls. They make sure. Now they played some more. They're like, hey, how the hell did she get in? Hold on one second. So, who was that? Marcus said, you're telling the truth. Ramon, what's up, my man? We need to talk, man. Just say hello and catch up. But, so now, the change in how it appears that they've allowed everybody. Now, am I suggesting that they return to discriminating based on color? Am I suggesting that? No. And that's for all of them. But AKAs set the standard of, because they were the pretty girls. They were literally the pretty girls. They had the little soft little frog lily pad and the pink and green, the soft girl colors, and and they behaved. They carried themselves a certain way. And so people have always expected that. They've always expected AKAs to be like a Felicia Rashad, the way she is now, because I think she's an AKA. I think Debbie Allen too. Those women back then, how they go look at the old pictures from the 50s and 60s, how those young ladies look. You didn't see anything over a size 8. And she wasn't 5'2". She was probably 5'7" or 5'8", a size 8. These chicks now, they 5'3", a size 14, 16. So, what brought me to this app today, because I did see the video that lady was talking about. My God, I think AKs have given up on recruiting chicks, because something has run amok. Because if y'all go see that video of these so-called AKs 2026, y'all gonna be like, what the hell has happened? Was people smoking crack, or they drinking a lot, or during the pledge process, or the picking? Why do these girls look like this today? When y'all find that video on TikTok, you got the big jumbo chicks, you got studs, straight out studs that look like Lil Wayne wearing AKA paraphernalia. You do hear what I said? These chicks look like they just got off a 12-hour shift or working in a rock quarry. These chicks look like they work in the oil fields in a hotter part of Texas. These chicks look like they throw bricks across landfills for a living. Ugly ass bras. They are trash. Compared to the standard of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And I hope I'm not sounding mean, but I like to talk about what's in the news. And yeah, AKAs, what's going on? Get back to the standard. That's what y'all are known for. And then when the AKAs did pick a brown or darker skinned chick, she was on the caliber of, she looked like a cute little Kelly Rowland, or she looked like a Normani cutie pie. She looked like Ryan Destiny. Y'all Google those beautiful ebony. Ooh, that beautiful ebony beam footage. God almighty. They know when they picked a brown or darker skinned black female, they were gorgeous. In size 6, 4, size 8, 7s. And she was a size 10 because she was 5'10". Did y'all hear me? So I don't know what's going on. And it's not just AKAs, but I guess because AKAs set the standard. That's who they are. They're the pretty girls. But y'all been pledging in the last 10 years these Herman Monster face ass girls. These old hard, rough skin, I don't know what shea butter is looking ass chicks. It's weird. And probably say, oh my goodness, see all this body positivity and all this shit. That's how we're falling off. You know, we won't tell the truth. And I guess that, well, we want to be all encompassing. We want to give everybody a chance. Everybody doesn't deserve a chance. If you have a standard, stick to it. Hell. The fraternities have done the same thing, but you know, I let the ladies take care of that. But I'm like, wow, he's a Kappa? Wow. This big chunky, big face ass dude, is he a Kappa? That motherfucker, he ain't gonna be rolling his shoulder no shimmy. That fat motherfucker's rolling pork shoulders. Big ass. How y'all pledging fat dudes? The Qs usually do them husky ass dudes. They look crazy. But Kappas, y'all pledging husky, big ass, big belly ass dudes. Come on, man. Y'all get back to the standards. Y'all have a lot of opinions about the members of the Divine Nine or Divine Nines as a group, a collective. But I tell you in a heartbeat, I appreciated the standards. You know, let's get back to the standards. See, it's too much of that Lizzo effect. Body positivity and this and that and fat phobia and this phobia, damn all that. AKAs, you've ruined your brand by letting everybody in. You can't let everybody in. Yeah. Y'all are the standard for what cute chicks look like, AKAs. I'm not talking about women over 50. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the new recruits in the last 10 years. Even as we speak, what's this? This the fall? The fall is probably about to pick a line of young women who want to go through in the spring or whatever, go in the fall. Y'all better make sure that y'all watch these videos and y'all take what we're saying seriously. Get back to the standards. You can slip back and do the brown paper bag thing, but just because she's light skinned and got long hair don't make her be fine either. Make sure she is, goddamn it, Halle Berry-esque, Kelly Rowland-esque, remember Stacey Dash, even though she's a weird bitch, but remember Stacey Dash when she was in More Money and Clueless? That kind of fine. Y'all bring these girls, y'all come back and be the women who makes all the men's tongue just hang out like, when they see y'all. Or y'all return back to the feminine, friendly, fit, petite, slender, or shapely cutie pies with your real hair. Yeah. So if y'all have to scour all the suburbs to get them, I'll take that. Go down, if you're in Louisiana, go down all down into Lake Charles, go down to Ville Platte, go all to the outskirts, in New Orleans. Shit. You have to go to Metairie. They're there. Go get them. Shit. Go get these cute girls. Recruit like y'all used to do. Hey, oh wow. You look like a young Felicia Rashad. You want to be a Kappa Alpha sorority sister? Yeah. Get them cute girls again. Stop giving everybody a chance. This shit is crazy. But anyway, that was my experience. And that's what's in the news and social media. So hold on a second. Who's this? That's the keyword, standard. That's right. Gotta find the video and check it out. Yeah, man. Just go to TikTok. It might be on Instagram. Say, new AKs or AKs strolling. And you're going to see what the fuck we talking about. Them chicks look like they had just finished washing cars. Or rather, yeah, they look like they just got through washing sanitation trucks. And it's not because they're dark-skinned black women either. I know y'all say, yeah, there you go, that colorism. No, if you know me, you know me. But just saying, that's what's being brought into question, ladies. So y'all, but then again, let me say this though, because there might be a correlation of how they picking these kinds of women that look like this now. Now these are the same women at their little convocation they had, AKAs, y'all. These are the same women that invited Trick Daddy as their entertainment. So maybe I just wasted my breath. These are the same women invited that disgustingly grotesque, ignorant crick daddy to be their entertainment. So maybe some of the old heads are just kind of falling off as well. Anyway, it's your man Rico. Rico, the opinionist. I'm just, and y'all, hold on. Y'all see my water? Because y'all know when I go by my water right here. Look. When I go by my water, I'm gonna share what's on my mind. Whew, nice breeze out here too. Y'all be cool. I'm gonna talk to y'all later, all right? Ramon, get at me, man. Let's talk. Peace.